Hi there, it is week number 4 of FAQ Friday, and as always, I'm coming to you to answer questions that I frequently get about real estate. So today's episode, I am going to jump into the tip of the iceberg when it comes to submitting an offer. So when you find that you like a home, what to do next, things about, when you're composing an offer, what to consider. This is just going to be the tip of the iceberg. This is going to take a few episodes for me to cover, everything that is involved with submitting an offer, because it is where I receive most of my frequently asked questions. So without further ado, question number 1. This is pretty straightforward, but I really like a home, now what? So, other than just submitting an offer, just, taking the next step and doing it, definitely I highly suggest reaching out to your loan officer and having them do something called running numbers. And so what that will do is that will show you how much money you need to purchase the home and what your monthly payment will look like for that particular property. And so that's super helpful because it's going to ensure that you're making a financial decision opposed to an emotional one. So if the numbers check out, reach out to your realtor, tell them you want to submit an offer, and then they can help you with next steps there. If they don't check it out, then definitely reevaluate and, make sure that, you're going to be able to either swing it or just, reconsider and move on and find another home. Question number 2, do I have to offer the full asking price when I am putting an offer in on a home? No. So it really depends on the situation, but definitely lean on your realtor to pull something called a comparable analysis of the property. So this will find other similar homes to the subject property that have sold in the last, 60 to 180 days. And this will be able to, assess, the market, give you information on, what homes are selling for, compared to their list prices, seeing, what discount they're selling at, how many days on market are they sitting at on average. There are, things like that to take into consideration. If a home's been on the market a little bit longer, then you may, have a little bit more leeway when it comes to negotiation. And then, you just want to compare the home to, other homes that have sold, just to kind of formulate a valid value for the home instead of just spitballing, a random number or just giving them the number just because it's on the MLS. So, if it's a competitive situation, that's going to be a little bit different because, it's going to depend on how much you want the home, how well it's priced, and, other things that matter. But, you don't have to offer list price, and definitely lean on the data to make your offer. Question number 3. I don't know why I get so out of breath when I do these. Are offers verbal, or do I have to sign something to submit an offer? In Maryland, they are not verbal. They need to be, submitted, and that can be done electronically nowadays, which is awesome. It always bothers me. I know that this is just a Maryland thing. In many other states, they have to be submitted, via contract. But it drives me nuts when I am watching HGTV and then they're just like, okay, I'll call the sellers, and then they get on the phone, they're like, this is the offer. It's like there's so much more than just like what your sale price is or what your offer price is. So when you're submitting an offer, your realtor can get all the paperwork together for you to sign electronically. Thank God, because if it was all in person, it would be a little bit crazy. And then once you are able to sign the paperwork, they will submit the offer for you. So I always go over the contract with my clients. I highly suggest you either read the contract, make sure everything, looks good to you, or just get on the phone with your realtor and have them kind of explain the parts just so you understand what you're signing. So that is just the tip of the iceberg about contracts, offers. I will get into it a little bit more in the next episode. And as always, have a great weekend and feel free to reach out if you need anything regarding real estate. See ya.